sizzling origins of Korean bulgogi. In the grand tapestry of global cuisine, few dishes have traveled as far and wide, while remaining as deeply rooted in their cultural origins, as Korean bulgogi. This savory, succulent dish, marked by its thin slices of marinated beef, kissed by flames and caramelized to perfection, has become a beloved staple not only in its homeland but also in kitchens around the world. Yet, to truly understand the sizzling journey of bulgogi is to delve into the rich history of Korea itself, tracing the evolution of this iconic dish from its ancient origins to its modern-day status as a global culinary treasure. Our story begins thousands of years ago, in the rugged, mountainous terrain of the Korean peninsula. It was here, amidst the ancient kingdoms that would eventually form the foundations of modern Korea, that the practice of grilling meat first took hold. In these early days, cooking meat over an open flame was a necessity rather than a culinary art, a practical way to prepare the game that hunters brought back from the dense forests and rolling hills. The roots of bulgogi can be traced back to a dish known as Maekjeok, which dates to the Goryeo Kingdom, one of the three kingdoms of Korea, which ruled from 37 BCE to 668 CE. Maekjeok involved skewering marinated meat, typically beef or pork, and grilling it over an open fire. The name itself, Maekjeok, is a nod to the Maek tribes, early inhabitants of the Korean peninsula and Manchuria, who were known for their skill in preparing meat dishes. This early version of bulgogi was simple yet flavorful, relying on the natural flavors of the meat, enhanced by a basic marinade of soy sauce, garlic, and other local ingredients. As centuries passed, the Korean peninsula saw the rise and fall of dynasties, each leaving its mark on the culinary traditions of the region. During the Goryeo Dynasty, 918 to 1392, a period of cultural flourishing, Neobiani, a precursor to modern bulgogi, began to emerge. Neobiani, which means thinly spread, was a dish of thinly sliced beef marinated in a mixture of soy sauce, honey, sesame oil, garlic, and scallions, then grilled over an open flame. This dish was often served at royal banquets and special occasions, where its delicate preparation and rich flavors were meant to impress noble guests and signify the host's wealth and generosity. It was during the subsequent Joseon dynasty, 1392 to 1897, that bulgogi, as we recognize it today, began to take shape. The Joseon era was marked by Confucian ideals, which emphasized modesty, restraint, and the importance of communal dining. Meals became more structured, with a greater emphasis on balance and harmony, both in flavor and nutrition. During this period, the preparation of bulgogi evolved, with a greater focus on the marinade and the precise slicing of the meat. The marinade itself became more complex, incorporating a balance of sweet, savory, and umami flavors that enhanced the natural taste of the beef. The term bulgogi itself is derived from the Korean words bul, meaning fire, and gogi, meaning a meat. This name reflects the dish's essential nature, meat cooked over fire, a method that dates back to Korea's earliest culinary traditions. However, the way bulgogi was prepared and enjoyed varied across regions. In the colder northern parts of Korea, particularly in Pyongan province, the dish was often made with beef, marinated in a mixture that included soy sauce, sugar, and sesame oil, then grilled over a hot flame. In the warmer southern regions, variations of bulgogi might include pork or chicken, with marinades adjusted to suit local tastes and available ingredients. As Korea entered the 20th century, bulgogi began to spread beyond the borders of the peninsula, carried by waves of Korean immigrants to countries around the world. The Korean War, 1950 to 1953, played a significant role in this culinary diaspora. As Korean families settled in the United States, Japan, and other parts of the world, they brought with them the recipes and traditions of their homeland. Bulgogi, with its universal appeal, quickly became a favorite in Korean communities abroad and soon caught the attention of locals. In the United States, bulgogi found a particularly receptive audience. As Korean immigrants established restaurants and grocery stores in cities across the country, they introduced Americans to the flavors of Korea. Bulgogi, with its tender slices of marinated beef and its sweet savory profile, was an instant hit. It was versatile, easy to prepare, and could be adapted to suit local tastes and ingredients. In time, bulgogi became a staple in Korean American households and restaurants, often served alongside other Korean classics like kimchi, bibimbap, and japchae. One of the keys to bulgogi's success in the West was its adaptability. While traditional bulgogi is made with beef, often ribeye or sirloin, variations of the dish have emerged to suit different preferences and dietary restrictions. Pork bulgogi, known as dwaeji bulgogi, is marinated in a spicier mixture that includes gochujang, a fermented red chili paste that adds heat and depth to the dish. Chicken bulgogi, or dak bulgogi, is marinated in a similar sauce but with a lighter touch, allowing the delicate flavor of the chicken to shine through. In recent years, bulgogi has continued to evolve, both in Korea and abroad. Modern chefs, inspired by the global popularity of Korean cuisine, have begun to experiment with new ingredients and techniques, creating innovative takes on the classic dish. Some have introduced bulgogi-inspired dishes that blend Korean flavors with those of other cuisines, such as bulgogi tacos, bulgogi pizza, and even bulgogi burgers. These fusion dishes have helped to further spread the appeal of bulgogi, introducing it to new audiences and ensuring its place in the pantheon of global cuisine. But no matter how far bulgogi has traveled or how much it has evolved, it remains deeply rooted in its Korean origins. At its core, bulgogi is a celebration of the essential pleasures of cooking and eating, of gathering around a grill with family and friends, of savoring the rich, caramelized flavors of meat cooked to perfection, of enjoying a meal that is as much about the experience as it is about the food itself. The rise of Korean pop culture in the 21st century, particularly the global phenomenon of K-pop and Korean dramas, has also played a role in popularizing bulgogi and other Korean dishes. As fans around the world have become more interested in Korean culture, they have also sought to experience its cuisine. This cultural exchange has only added to bulgogi's mystique and appeal, making it a dish that is both distinctly Korean and universally loved. In reflecting on the journey of bulgogi, we see a dish that has not only survived, but thrived, adapting to the tastes and preferences of people across the globe while remaining true to its roots. From its ancient origins as a simple grilled meat dish to its current status as a global culinary icon, bulgogi is a testament to the power of food to transcend borders and bring people together. As we sit down to enjoy a plate of bulgogi, whether in a bustling restaurant in Seoul, a cozy Korean-American eatery in Los Angeles, or even in our own homes, we are partaking in a tradition that spans centuries. Each bite carries with it the flavors of Korea's history, culture, and culinary ingenuity. And in that simple act of savoring the tender, flavorful meat, we become connected to the generations of cooks and diners who have kept this dish alive, passing it down through the ages, ensuring that its legacy will continue to sizzle for centuries to come.